Welcome to our podcast. Welcome back to Rethink. If you are watching this, you probably already understand that technology is moving at an exponential rate. But what if I told you that everything we've seen so far, the rise of the internet, the smartphone, even artificial intelligence, is just a dress rehearsal? The main event hasn't even begun. Today, we're doing a deep dive into an emerging technology that is poised to not just change, but essentially overwrite the entire foundation of modern commerce and computing by 2030. We are talking about the quantum singularity, the moment when quantum computing leaves the lab and begins to reshape reality. Imagine a machine that can solve problems in minutes that would take today's fastest supercomputer a billion years. A machine that can simulate the universe at an atomic level. If you are in tech or finance, this isn't just a fascinating theory, it is a coming tsunami. If you are prepared, it is the greatest opportunity of the century. If you are not, you are obsolete. It's a bold claim, I know. But by the end of this deep dive, you'll understand exactly why the rules of the game are about to change forever. We're moving beyond binary, beyond ones and zeros, into a world where everything is simultaneous. Let's explore the future. To truly grasp the magnitude of what's coming, we have to understand what makes quantum computing fundamentally different. Our current technology is based on classical physics. A standard computer bit can be either a 1 or a 0, on or off. It's like a light switch. This system has served us well, but it has limitations. Quantum mechanics operates on an entirely different set of rules. A quantum bit, or qubit, doesn't have to choose. Thanks to a principle called superposition, a qubit can be both a 1 and a 0 at the same exact time. It's like a coin spinning on a table. While it's spinning, it is simultaneously heads and tails. Now, combine this with another quantum concept called entanglement. This allows qubits to be linked together, regardless of the distance between them. When you change one, the other instantly changes. The implications of this are staggering. Each time you add a qubit to a system, its computing power doesn't increase linearly. It doubles exponentially. A classical computer solves a maze by trying every single path one by one. A quantum computer enters the maze and travels every single path simultaneously. This is not just a faster computer. It is a completely new way of processing the fabric of information. We are building machines that tap into the core language of the universe. The first industry that will feel the absolute shockwave of the quantum singularity is finance. Why? Because the entire modern financial system, your bank accounts, stock markets, and crypto wallets, is built on encryption. And most encryption is based on the math problem of factoring extremely large numbers. For classical computers, this is almost impossible. For a mature quantum computer, this is child's play. We are heading towards Q-Day, the hypothetical day when quantum computers can break all current encryption standards. Imagine a world where your passwords, your blockchain, and your national defense secrets are instantly readable. This is a potential apocalypse for trust, but it's also a financial rebirth. Major banks are already experimenting with quantum finance. They are using it for complex portfolio optimization, finding the perfect balance of risk and reward in a portfolio with millions of variables is an impossible task for today's tech. A quantum computer can solve it in a flash. We'll see the rise of quantum hedging and quantum risk analysis, creating a market that is not just more efficient, but fundamentally different in how it prices risk. The very concept of market predictability will be rewritten, and the first to master it will gain an economic advantage so powerful, it will look like magic to everyone else. It's not just finance. The entire tech stack will be completely remade. We are living in the era of data, but the truth is, we are only scratching the surface of what data can do. The limitation has always been processing power. Quantum computing will solve this, but it will also destroy traditional data models. Data scientists in 2030 won't be managing databases. They'll be directing simulations. For example, designing a new semiconductor or drug currently takes years and billions of dollars in trial and error. With quantum simulations, we can test every possible molecular combination in a digital environment at atomic fidelity. This will lead to breakthroughs in clean energy, materials science, and personalized medicine that were simply impossible before. We are shifting from digital tech to atomic tech. This is a massive shift, and it requires a completely new set of skills. Software development will move from sequential programming to simultaneous logic. It's like teaching someone who has only ever drawn in 2D to suddenly paint in 4D. The companies that are investing in quantum training today will be the Microsofts, Googles, and Teslas of the 2030s. The rest will become digital dinosaurs. With machines this powerful, what is left for us? If a quantum computer can break all encryption and solve all optimization problems, what is the role of a human? This is a profound question, but the answer is surprisingly optimistic. Just as AI didn't eliminate the creative class but gave them powerful new tools, quantum computing will empower a new type of human leader, the one-person sovereign. If the barriers to entry for complex science and finance are essentially zero, then the only limiting factor is strategy and vision. Your job is no longer to do the math. It is to determine which questions are worth asking. If you want to solve the logistics for a global shipping company or create a new type of solar panel, you don't need a PhD or a giant corporation. You need to know how to phrase that intent to a quantum system and interpret its results. The world will be your sandbox. The human edge in 2030 will be ethical judgment, creative intent, and the ability to synthesize knowledge from diverse fields. We are not just making machines smarter. We are increasing our own ability to be strategic architects of a new reality. The gap between thought and creation has never been narrower. The quantum singularity isn't some distant, abstract concept. The prototypes are already running. The money is flowing. The brightest minds are already learning this new language. At Think, our mission is to make sure you are not left behind. This wave is coming, and it is the responsibility of every tech leader, every financial advisor, and every curious mind to begin preparing today. This isn't just about learning a new tool, it's about shifting your entire paradigm of what is possible. So your action plan? Stop viewing this as science fiction and start viewing it as a roadmap. Explore the quantum SDKs like Qiskit. Read about quantum-resistant cryptography. Talk to your team about how this might affect your industry. The future isn't just arriving, it is exploding with possibility. If you found this deep dive into the quantum singularity valuable, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. This is only the beginning of our exploration into the technologies that are rewriting our world. Keep rethinking the future, because the future is already here. I'm your host, and I will see you in the next one.